Come on in the room, folks. Let's get on in the room. Let's get this one started. Let's get on in the room. We are live and direct right now. All right, first time live on YouTube, multiple times on TikTok. All we got to do is keep on pressing. That's all it is. Boom, what's this? Share screen, in stream. That's all it is. Hey, Mustang, appreciate you jumping in. Miss Sunshine, appreciate you jumping in. Appreciate you jumping in. Upstream. Oh, Upstate Smoke, I appreciate you jumping in. I am Rose, I appreciate you jumping in. We're going to let some more folks get on in the room. We are going live on 2 platforms. I got my YouTube up, and I have TikTok up. So I'm going to run the play on this one. We're going to see what it do. We're going to see what it do. We might get some folks in. Sake, I appreciate you jumping in. Rube Red, I appreciate you jumping in. Appreciate y'all. Come on in, folks. We're going to let a few more folks step on into the building, step on into the room. Sylvia, I appreciate you jumping in. Crystal, I appreciate you jumping in. Hey, folks, there's going to be a double up. I'm doubling up today. I got YouTube going live right here. I got y'all right here, TikTok. TikTok, I've been doing y'all a lot. I'm also got YouTube running. I'm hoping they hop on. If they do, they do. They don't, I just got to adjust the times. But, folks, I'm going to say this. You have to believe in yourself. All is the mind, y'all. All is the mind. You got to believe in yourself. You got to step out your comfort zone. And right now, I'm not in my comfort zone. Let's get it popping, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Those who don't know me, my name is Leo, certified life coach, certified transformation coach. I help people heal who are in and trying to leave the narcissistic relationship, and I help the narcissist heal. Folks, let's get some things straight real quick, right? TikTok, I know the TikTok laws are out there and they want to go ahead and get up on me. I don't know about my YouTube family, but let me go ahead and put this out real quick. Folks, everything I'm saying right now, pure entertainment. Take what you need, put in your pocket, the rest, throw it away. Folks, if you are in a mentally and physically abusive relationship, go get yourself a professional. Go get yourself a professional, a therapist, a clinician. I am a certified life coach and transformation coach. I help people heal holistically. Pay attention. I help people heal holistically. Y'all know what we talking about. We talk all things narcissism, right? We talking all things narcissism. So let me throw this question out there, because folks, I've been thinking about this for a minute. I've been getting these questions. So let me toss this on out real quick. Why is it that we cannot leave the narcissistic relationship? Why is it that we cannot leave the narcissistic relationship? Why do we stay in the narcissistic relationship? Why do we stay in the relationship? Folks, this is the question of the day. Folks, share this live, follow me, put it in the comments. Why do we stay in that narcissistic relationship? Why is it that we're afraid to leave out of that narcissistic relationship? So why do we stay in that relationship? There's many of us that stay in that relationship. Why? That's the question of the day. Some of us are right now in a relationship with a narcissist, and we're too afraid to walk out of that relationship. We're too afraid to walk out of a relationship for one reason or another. And I got it. I have empathy with that, because I've been in many relationships, and it took me a very, very long time to get up the bravery, to get up everything to walk out of that relationship. So that is the question all day long. Why is it that we do not want to walk out of that relationship? Why do we stay in that narcissistic relationship? Why is it that we stay in a narcissistic relationship? Folks, put it in the comments. Share this live. Follow me for more. Folks, one of the main reasons is fear. Now, I'm going to jump around on this, but one of the main reasons is fear. We fear walking out of that relationship. But I'm gonna cover the ugliest of the ugliest. Women, pay attention. Men, maybe not so much, it might, but women, pay attention. You are with a physically abusive person. I'm gonna say that again. You are with a physically abusive person. This might resonate more with women than men. Women, you might be with somebody He might have been known to shoot somebody, stab somebody, or beat the crap out the block. I'm putting it point blank. Many of women have been beat down, and it shows you on social media, many of women have been beat down by men and by women trying to leave that relationship. Some of you women, and I'm not saying it's just women because they have it happen to men also. That person will dare you to walk out of that house, will dare you to leave that relationship. And folks, we all know that's due to the narcissist trying to keep that control. A narcissist has to be in control because without control, they lose their mind, they go berserk. Period, point blank. Folks, here's my history. I was a narcissist, an extreme type. My thing was, let me manipulate the woman to have sex with me. If that woman wants to walk out of that relationship with me, oh, it was the end of the world. I got to sit up there and start doing the love bombing. I got to go in. If that didn't work, oh my God, I'm about to get emotional. Yes, folks, you are talking to a man, and I want to put this out here right now. You are talking to a man, even though I was the worst of the worst of the worst. I was that guy that showed up at a woman's house with a shotgun. I'm not lying. To this day, folks, I'm not ashamed to say that because you're right. Hey, super bad. I'm going to say, yeah, it's right. A narcissist is selfish. Folks, all y'all can agree. A narcissist is an energy vampire. A narcissist is an energy vampire, period, point blank. There's something about you that they have to have, whether it's your light, whatever it is, they have to have your energy. Folks, my thing was, I got to have sex. So I had to have that sexual energy from that woman, period, point blank. That's just what it was. But I'm here to tell you that most of us, we fear or we stay in that relationship. But women, I think it's more so for women because you're with a man who will definitely probably hurt you. He may have already put his hands on you. And folks, I'm going to say this right here, right now. If you are in a physically abusive relationship, please walk out of that relationship. Go find yourself the authorities. And today, folks, putting those restraining orders, those no contacts, they don't work. I'm going to be honest, they don't work. I've seen too many times on social media where a woman done got done in bad. I've seen it. You know, dudes just going berserk because the woman is gone and she's done. I've seen these pictures where women got burned up by a guy. I've seen it. Now, I'm not dogging out men because, folks, we have women who will go off on you too. They will go berserkers on you. I know it. I've seen it. But I think it's more so for women because when we talk about narcissism, the key thing with narcissism pops up is men. Men are narcissists. And that's what pops up the most. Women are narcissists too. They got a whole bunch of them out there. But I think it's more so for men. Matter of fact, I can say, I don't think I think about it. I know it because I've seen the stats. But women and men, if you are in a physically abusive relationship, folks, please do not fear that because all you doing is you're going to one day get yourself killed by that person. So you need to go ahead and call the authorities. You need to go ahead and get the police involved. You need to get the heck out of Dodge ASAP. Men, the same thing. Because men won't report it as fast being in a physically abusive relationship. And men will fear walking away. Men fear walking away more than a woman would in a minute. And men and women don't believe that. But it's a true thing. Men do not like being alone. Not a lot of us. It takes time for men. Look, folks, when I came out of my marriage, January 2022, you could not ask me to be by myself. Heck no, I couldn't stand it. So it was me fighting my ego. It was me versus the ego 24/7. I'm fighting my ego, period, point blank. But I'm here to tell you that through time, I've adjusted. Now, I'm not saying time heals our wounds because it don't. I had to address the situation. I had to address me. I had to stop running from me. Hey, for those of you who don't know me, y'all just hopping on in. My name is Leo. I'm a certified life coach, certified transformation coach. I help people heal who are in and trying to leave the narcissist relationship, and I help the narcissist heal. Take what you need, put in your pockets. The rest, throw it away. Folks, period, point blank. Most of us do not leave the narcissist relationship for one reason only. We are scared. We are fearful. I had a friend of mine, real good friend of mine. He was talking all the stuff, man. Key signs, man. She that, she the third. Just really laying it down. He would not walk out of that marriage because he was too afraid to be alone. Folks, that's what happens. Some of us been in these relationships for how many other, we might have been in that relationship 10, 15, 5, and time. Because you've been with somebody for so long, you feel that starting over would not be conducive for you. Time is one of those things that keeps someone in a marriage. I have a very close brother of mine. I know he ain't gonna never see these lives. If he do, he'll know I'm talking about him. He been with his significant other well over 20 plus years. And he said, I did not get married to get divorced. Marriage is forever. And of course, me being so close to him, I seen him in and out the house, based on arguments. I'm not gonna even say it's her fault. I'm not gonna say it's his fault. But it comes a time when you have to sit down and say, okay, what do I do? What do I do? And folks, some of us are dying a slow death because we will stay in that narcissistic relationship with that person because we've been with them for so many years and we done got used to it. We became numb to the pain. That's the word, numb to the pain. We became so numb to the pain that it just brushes right off of us. And guess what? We'll sit up there and say, well, that's how they are. That's how they are. And we'll dumb ourselves down. Stay with me and pray with me, family. Good teaching, brother. Hey, I appreciate you there, Shutter Man. Codependent. You know what? Super Baby, we're gonna talk about codependency. I'm gonna do a whole live on codependency because I was very codependent. Hey, folks, share this live. Share this live and follow me for more, folks. We're gonna be very transparent with this. My TikTok family, I got YouTube right here. So I'm doing 2 channels right here. Had to come up out of my comfort zone because you know what? We go together, we grow together. Ain't no growth in the comfort zone. Folks, what we're talking about is very uncomfortable. We're talking about why we do not leave the narcissistic relationship. We're talking about why we don't leave the narcissistic relationship. Why are we afraid? Why do we stay there? And folks, it's just one of those things because we will sit down there and we will stay in a relationship for years and years and years. And we will just get so numb to it because it becomes a part of a habit. I'm here. Cooper Coens, I see you. I'm glad you crossed my SYP. I give thanks. Hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you jumping on in. But folks, that's what happens with us. We become so numb to the pain. We start thinking this is the everyday. This is the norm. That's not the norm being in a narcissist relationship. That is not the norm at all. That's not normal. But we will normalize it. We will y'all know the word compartmentalize, whatever. Ain't no big words over here. Regardless of how many degrees I got, we ain't gonna use these big words. But you know what I'm talking about. We will sit there and we become so numb to the pain that we make it our norm. That is not normal. Somebody controlling you is not normal. Somebody that's mentally and physically abusive is not normal. Hurt people. And that's the problem that we have in this society nowadays. Yes, exactly. We will settle. We will settle for where we at and that's it. We don't think there's no more than that. And I see this a lot. We will stay with a person regardless of the drama. We will look at that 10%, that good time. We went out, we had a ball, we got drunk up, we did whatever it was. The sex was off the chain, but now you being mentally and physically abused. We was not put here to be mentally and physically abused. Folks, you know how I say this on the spiritual side. How would one get out? How would one get out? That's a great question. You know how you get out? You get sick and tired of being beat up and beat down mentally and physically, and you say, that's it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You start working your way out. Women, let me ask y'all a question. And men, this is nothing to put against my men or nothing at all. Women, y'all some of the smartest. Y'all way smarter than men. Women, I'm telling you way smarter than men, but sometimes you don't use your smartness. And I'm not trying to dog women out because I'm not trying to get them data boy points. Oh man, Leo, I appreciate you saying. No, I'm not trying to get them likes. But women, y'all very smart. You in that mentally and physically abusive relationship, don't go find another man. Captain Don Juan, Captain Saber, whatever you want to call him. Don't go find him Women, pay attention. I'm giving you the gem. All you got to do is stack your chips up. Men don't pay attention to that. I don't care if that man controls all the banks, all the money, and you ain't got no job. Women, you know how easy it is? Exactly, just leave. Women, you know how easy it is for you to get an online job? Digital marketing. Do you know how easy it is? He says, babe, I don't want you working. I'm going to give you all the money you need. He done softened you up with the love bomb in the beginning. You got with old boy, and that old boy reneging on the promise he gave you in the beginning. Pay attention, women. I'm giving you the gem. All you have to do is start stacking chips. You know that. Women, y'all smarter than men. Use the gift. I'm not saying men are dumb. No. That man going to work, girl, you should be online doing your job. He controls everything. He don't control everything. Men are smart, not that smart. You see what I'm getting at? All you have to do is get an online job. Digital marketing is right there for you. Everything is online nowadays, so you don't have to you don't have to go into a brick and mortar and do anything. Women, pay attention. I'm giving you the gem. He give you money, stack it. Don't go buy a doggone thing. Feed the kids if you got kids. Take care of the kids. The rest you start stashing. Borrow from your girl. Well, I ain't got no friends. He done ran them all off. Okay, make some new ones. Who say you can't make a new friend in the store? Who say you ain't got family? Somebody in your family will give you, hey, I got to get up out. I need your help. Folks, family will come through to you. Even though I do talk a little bit negative about family will come through for you. God will always provide you a way to get out of that situation. Say it again, Leo. Y'all don't hear me though. God will provide you a way to get out of there. You have to see it. You don't have to stay a victim because you're with somebody who's mentally and physically abusive. You do not. Grab the courage to walk away because you can. Stack your chips, women. I'm telling women, stack your chips. Just stack your chips. All you got to do is save up enough. Look, that was one thing I said. I talked about a situation. If he see this live, he gonna know I'm talking about him. And I know he gonna be like, man, my brother talking about me. His wife stacked chips silently. I ain't gonna say what she did it for. About 10K silently. He didn't know. He found out a different way, but he didn't know. I'm sitting there thinking, well, if she can stack 10K, she can stack 20K. And she had a job. They have kids. But all I'm saying, women, is stack your chips. Plan it. Look, quick story time. My dad, bona fide narcissist. My mom packed us up. Probably over a period of a month, she packed us up. Listen to me, folks. My mom moved us from the state of Louisiana, New Iberia, Louisiana, folks. I'm that guy. To Corpus Christi, Texas. Folks, we didn't have no fancy suitcases. My mom had all our stuff in garbage bags. So you got to ask yourself the question, how my daddy didn't see that? He didn't. He was too busy doing him. Going to work, not paying attention. So women, I'm telling you, you cannot tell me you can't walk away from a situation. I watched my mom. I'm a little kid, little shorty back in the day. We got garbage bags in Houston, Texas, Greyhound bus station downtown. I'll never forget it. Black garbage bags with our clothes. We had family in Corpus Christi waiting on us. You can walk out of a narcissistic relationship. You stay there based on choice. Fear is an illusion. Even if that person is mentally and physically abusive, you can walk your tail right on up out of there. I promise you that. Men, I want y'all to pay attention to the gem I'm going to give you. Everybody don't got a family to run to. Do it by yourself. Come on, King, you can't sit down there. Do it by yourself. Please, can you give me food? I'm in prison. I got you covered. I'm going to get you. Don't worry. I got the food. Listen up. Men, don't sit there and fight a woman because you don't want to give up on stuff. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, branch out. Stop worrying about child support. God knows your intention. Are your intentions pure? If your intention of walking out of your marriage because you sick and tired of the bull crap you going through with this woman, walk out. Folks, I walked out of a marriage, nothing against my ex-wife or any woman, all beautiful queens and goddesses. I walked out because that little thing inside me saying there's more to life than what I was living. The only thing I walked out of the house with was my Ninja fryer. She bought that for me and my clothes. Folks, that was January 2022. Since then, men pay attention. We didn't have any kids together, but men pay attention. Let me back up a little bit to get off my story. If you got kids and you fearing paying child support, pay the child support. Pay the child support. Just like I tell the women they can go get a second job or a second career and their own business, you can too. You got to get out your head. Most of us stay in our head thinking we got to stay. I don't want to pay child support. Okay, who said you can't do digital marketing? I've been doing digital marketing for almost a year now. Who says you can't go flip burgers? Who says you can't do some door dashing? Folks, it's all out there for us, but we stay in the comfort zone. If pain is your comfort, there's a problem. Pain is uncomfortable. And if you stay down there and you're not trying to grow from the pain, that's a personal choice. That's you. Because we all have a choice in this world to stay in that relationship. Men, just go start over. Just go start over. Pay the child support. My first marriage, folks, I'm going to tell you the story. My very first marriage. My daughter was 1 year old. I'll never forget. Yes, I was in the army at the time. Folks, I was tired. I was done. I had no attraction. First time in my life, I ain't had no attraction, not even physical. And I knew, I said, you know what? That's it. I'm out. Folks, I ain't had no transportation. I ain't have none of that. You know what I did? I sat there. I'll never forget. She came in from the club. I was babysitting my daughter. She passed out, went to sleep. This is January of 1999. I'll never forget. I packed up all my things, smoother than a smooth operator. Her mom was still up, 2 a.m. in the morning. And she knew what I was doing. She said, son-in-law, please don't leave. Make it work for the baby. I said, I will always pay child support. I called me a cab. I got the Greyhound bus station. I call her Mary Gregoire, my mom. I call her Mary Gregoire. I call her my mom at that time in the morning. She say, son, what's wrong? I'm on my way. I had my boy pick me up at the bus station on the other end. Folks, you can't tell me you can't start over. I start over without having anything. You can do it. I left him after 37 years of a narcissist marriage. Yes, indeed, Moonlight. Yes, indeed. Say that again. Say it again. You choose to stay and you find a reason to stay connected. You have kids, I got it. Can't no woman on this earth keep a man and vice versa from their child. That judge is going to find a way to where both of you can spend time with that child. Social media always showing how a woman is keeping the child from the father. I got it. Social media loves keeping us divided. I got it. Any man that sits up there and wants to be with his child and he having a hard time, go to court. I don't care if you got to go broke. Get that reasonable visitation. Get it all. I don't care if it's supervised. Show your child that you're trying to spend time with them. Show your child, because your child picks up on that energy. Period. Folks, I've been in relationships and I've seen it happen where a man will leave a woman because the woman might have dogged him out. Matter of fact, I know of one because I was a part of this regime. Well, I call it the tail end of the regime. The woman had the man, because that's why I always say, men, you definitely need to have yourself a fallback plan and you need to have your own place. Sometimes it don't happen that way, but you do. I'll never forget the story because the woman was tired of the man. He was the ideal man for any woman because he was the type of man that come home, give it a check. He didn't want to do nothing. He didn't want to go out. He didn't want to party. Even though the person he was with was younger than him, the female. Folks, because the marriage had got to, because the relationship had got to a point where she was sick and tired, because she was already stepping out on him. I know this. I was a part of it. Folks, she had him evicted out of the house. Pay attention. She had him evicted out of the house. Men, I'm telling you, you can start over. I don't care your age. I've started over so many times. I'm about to start over again because everything you see right here is about to go. Too much weight. I want to travel the world and I don't want the responsibilities. We can start over again. When you got kids, men, don't worry about the child support. Don't worry about her begging for all the money, whatever it is. Just look at it like this. If you go to God, universe, source, energy, whoever you give reverence to, it's going to be given to you. Why worry about it? But you sit there and you stay stuck. I don't want to pay the money. I had a friend of mine. He did not want to leave his marriage. He did not want to leave his marriage because of money. I'm going to say it again. He did not want to leave that relationship, that wife, based on money. Because what you hear is it's cheaper to keep her. Bull crap. It's very cheap to bury you in the ground. So I'm here to tell you, men, you can start over. Stop worrying about it. Let that stuff go. Folks, look, since I walked out of my marriage and once I started doing me and start going inside and start doing the healing, and even in my first marriage, I'm going to go back to that, I paid the child support. Had no issues. I gave more than child support. My daughter would tell anybody, my daddy every 6 months, 5 outfits, 2 pairs of shoes. 5 outfits, 2 pairs of shoes. I would call my ex-wife from wherever I was in the world. The cost is expensive. Stop worrying about it being, big brother, I see you. Don't worry about it being expensive, folks. Don't worry about the money. God gives you that. The universe will put you in alignment with abundance. You are abundance in human form. Period. Folks, I started over so many times. I love it. I love starting over. And I've always started off at the bottom. All this that you see, and I'm going to go back to my first marriage. I paid the child support. I gave more. My child support based on the state was $400. By the time my daughter hit a certain age, I was giving $800. I didn't care. Because the most valuable thing to me was me being a part of my daughter's life, which my ex-wife had no issues with. All she was, take care of your daughter. And there was incidents where I did not like how my ex-wife was doing the money bit with my daughter. But all that's been hashed out. I don't hold nothing against them. My second marriage. Folks, I lived in a hotel. Men, pay attention. I'm giving you the gem. I stayed in a hotel for about 2 weeks. I was a contract instructor for the Air Force. Nobody knew this. I got me an apartment. I had no furniture. I had a blow-up mattress. I had flip chairs out of Walmart. Folks, you cannot tell a brother like me that you can't come up. I bought my first house January 22, May of 2022. I had my first house. Got an opportunity in a lifetime. Because opportunities will never come to you when you're ready for them. I had to come to Texas. Boom. Second house. Boom. Boy, folks, all I'm telling you is this. Sometimes God is going to have you in that ugly situation to shake out all of the dirt, grime, or whatever. So then you can climb up, folks. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, started from the bottom, rebuilding again, big bro. Hey, y'all go see my big brother, Coach Arnold Austin. Y'all go see him, folks. Go see him. That's straight gems over there. So, folks, let me tell you, be there for your kids. Whether you're the man with the kids or the woman, be there for your kids. Your kids feed off of your energy. I'm going to say it again. Your kids feed off of your energy. If you don't think that is a correct sign, I'm a product of it. I fed off my dad's energy. That's why I was sleeping with X number of women. A lot of them. And no, I was never faithful. I might have been faithful once or twice in my life. That was it. So I'm here to tell you, anything is possible. But your kids feed off your energy. Let them see that positive energy. All that negativity, keep it away from them. And stop, and I'm going to say this right now, stop following the history that's how family do. Folks, I've heard so many times, and I've seen it, where a woman would absorb a man's bull crap because mom absorbed dad bull crap, grandma absorbed grandpa's bull crap, and so on and so on. You don't have to keep following the chain. You can break that chain. Folks, I broke the chain. I ain't out there in them streets chasing this, that, third, and the other. I chase me. I'm valuable. I love me some me every day. But get it in your head right now. You do not have to follow the family patterns. Women, you do not have to follow what mom, grandma, because guess what? If you don't like it, your daughter definitely sees it, and she definitely gonna follow because you are allowing it right now. You just don't know it, folks. Energy is 360. All you have to do is be the cycle breaker, and you can do that. You don't have to stay in a narcissist relationship. Think highly of yourself. Yes, narcissists are energy vampires, and narcissists will take your energy. A narcissist will beat you down, having you thinking you can't find another man, you can't find another woman. Who wants you? You look tired. All you got to do is go back to the gym. Get back day one sexy. Go ghost mode for a whole year. Whole year. Don't go from bed to bed. When you go bed to bed, you take the same trauma to another bed. Guess what? You a walking pandemic. You a trauma pandemic because all you doing is spreading your hurt from this man, this woman, this man, this woman, and so forth. And all you doing is taking on all their issues, all they dark entities. Folks, shed alive. Shed alive. Follow me for more, folks. I'm very transparent. But I'm here to tell you, if you don't do this, if you don't go monk mode, you don't go by yourself and start working on you, you ain't gonna never run away from the issue. You can sit there in church all day long. Oh, God, please send me a man. Bold to show the six-pack making 6 figures. Oh, please send me a God-fearing woman. You're gonna get you all over again. A narcissist feeds off of you, but we all know a narcissist is attracted to you by your light. More so, what I spoke on many other times is what? The traumas you have inside of you. That's how y'all bond. Law of polarity. Extreme, positive. Negative, positive. Gotta balance. You don't have to always follow what the family has done in years. I've seen it. I'm from a small town. Ain't too many people getting divorces. I might be the divorce king over there. I would shut some stuff down real quick. And I never used to. I don't like to. My last relationship, it took me, let me see, it took me 2.5 years to get up out of that with the knowledge that I got right now. But guess what? When it's time for you to walk away, it's going to be time for you to walk away. I promise you that. When it's time for you to walk away, it's time for you to walk away. Universe, God, source, and whoever you give reference to is going to put you in that situation, and your soul, when it's time for your soul to awaken, it's going to be like, all right, it's time. And ain't nothing you can do about it. So all the folks, man, I cut this person, I cut that person. That's great. I didn't cut my second wife off. I didn't cut her off. I did the divorce. I did the paperwork. I paid the money. She walked away because she was sick and tired of how I treated her. I don't blame her. I wouldn't even want to be with me at that time. It hurt. But God, universe, source, energy, I had to go through that. I had to go through the fire. And folks, I'm still in the fire every day because I'm always working to be 1% better than I was yesterday. That's a me thing. I make a choice. I made a choice. Even from the past relationship that I was just in. Don't sit down there and start jumping from bed to bed to bed thinking there's going to be a better person on the other side. No. Don't think that. Because again, you're going to get to a point where you just going to settle and stay right there. Some of us stay inside the relationship because we don't want to give up on the house. We don't want to give up the car. Y'all might have built a business together. Folks, listen to me. If anything external to you is keeping you in that relationship, you got a problem. Because if all that burned down tomorrow, what the heck you gonna do? Anything outside of you gives you value, you got a problem. Your value is you. How many millionaires, billionaires have y'all heard went bankrupt and lost everything? And then they turn around and they get it back 10 times more. How many? Y'all done heard the stories. Don't sit down there and be oblivious, because social media will put it out there. And if your algorithm don't have it on there, look up bankrupt billionaire, comes back 10 times more. Go look it up. I'm not talking something that I haven't heard before. How many billionaires, millionaires have been bankrupt, have failed so many times? It happens there. Exactly, big bro, I see you. Hey, y'all tap into Voice Visionary Legends. Shoot, we got the Porsche thing going on tonight at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. How many? You see it all the time. But guess what? You will stay in that relationship for that reason. I don't want to pay her that money. Why not? Give it to her. Let her have it. You don't know what God got for you. Give it to her. Let her have it. I don't want him to have this. Let him have it. God got something better for you. Folks, we don't see this. We're afraid of it because we stay in the comfort zone. Oh, I'm so used to being with them. Okay, get unused to being with them. Because if you want to be treated less than a human being, stay right where you at. What's that terminology? You like it, I love it. Folks, you are limitless beings. You are powerful beyond belief. You do not have to stay in a relationship with a narcissist based on time, kids, family, whatever it is, even assets. Just start over. Oh, that's easy for you to say. No, it ain't easy for me to say. It's not. Because I have empathy for people, because for me, it was very easy. It was very easy. I was a military man. My second marriage, I wasn't military at all. But it was very easy. I didn't have nothing to give up. And heck, the way things going right now, I will give all this up in a second. Hey, you can have it. I don't care. Sign the paperwork. You take care of the mortgage. I don't want my name on it. You can have everything. I don't care. I'm that kind of person. But guess what? Because I have to walk in faith that I know the best thing is what's coming for me. Pay attention. Some of y'all go to church. Some of y'all practice spirituality, whatever you do. Some of y'all on the healing journey. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You have to walk in the blind faith. A child always knows Santa Claus is coming for Christmas. Ain't no kid seen Santa Claus. God dog, I don't think no kid seen that guy come through a chimney. I know my house ain't had no chimney. We had a window. And if he can fit his big self through that window, that's a bad man. But them presents was right there. All you got to do is believe. Let them have it. All right, good. You can have that. I'm telling you, you do not have to stay in a narcissistic relationship and be treated less than who you are just because of y'all have assets together. Y'all have this, y'all have that. Men already talked about child support. I already talked about child support. How many of those rich billionaires, even bros you know, they paying child support. They might be working a 9 to 5. She might be trying to beat them. Folks, listen to me. I'm going to tell you something. If you work, hold on, let me get some water so I can go harder. Pay attention. When that person, narcissist, you trying to lead them and they trying to take you through the mud, let them. Let them take you through the mud. Let them break you. Let them do all of that. Folks, let me tell you about the law of cause and effect. Oh, that's such a beautiful law. The law of cause and effect. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. If you have the right intentions of taking care of your kids, if you have the right intentions, God knows your heart. If you want to do the best thing to help someone, God knows your heart. Hey, good morning. Oh, fantabulous. Hey, I see you. Good morning. God knows your heart. Folks, I just ran into a situation where a person try to make me feel like I was less than, just try to make me feel like I was the worst thing on earth for a decision I had to make. I knew my intention because I said, God knows what I did. The universe, source energy, my ancestors, they know what I did. All my intentions were right. Folks, things are going to happen because they are designed to happen. So if you with that narcissist, you trying to walk out that way, you know, you can't have it, you can't have that, you gonna take it. Men, let me tell you something. And women, pay attention. When that person say you can take anything, I don't care, you can have it. I don't want it. I just want to be out. I want my freedoms. Let them walk, because they done. They done. Folks, I'm trying to tell you, if somebody's sitting down there fighting you for some stuff, they ain't done. They ain't done. They ain't done. They ain't found the peace that's within them already to walk away. I'm telling you, folks, let them have it. Let the law of the universe take over. Karma is not bad. Karma is just the checks and balances to the universe. Let the law of cause and effect take over and let that deal with them. You just keep on being the good-hearted, the beautiful soul that you are, and know that I know I can get this back 10 times more. And you will get it back 10 times more when you start doing the inner work. Stop sitting down there thinking it's another one. I'm too old. I'm just going to stay with him. Ain't nothing out there for me. I wish I would. Folks, I'm 57 years old by the government. I'm 25 by me. I'm 57. I know there's a kabillion more out there for me. You think I'm going to sit down there and stay in a relationship? Oh, there ain't nobody else out there for me. I don't go looking. I let the universe deliver it. Pay attention. We do not have to chase anybody. Hey, I'm going to keep on doing it, Fantastic. Appreciate you for the motivation. I see you, big bro. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Let the universe deliver that person to you front and center. You do not have to chase. Yes, many of us, oh, man's supposed to pursue. I'm going in today. A man's supposed to pursue a woman. No. My last relationship, there was no pursuing. That was so equal. And it just unfolded because that person was designed to be in my life at that moment. Not all of us think that way. We might see somebody smiling at us or whatever it is, or she by herself or he by herself, and you go pleasant conversation or whatever. We're not here to chase. We're here to attract. I'm going to say it again. We're not here to chase. We are here to attract. So why are we chasing something that might not be for us? Uh-oh, crickets. We can hear the rat pissing on cotton. All this mindset that a man should pursue a woman is bullcrap. But I will say this. When y'all two come together in the common, meaning y'all see each other and that electromagnetic hit, oh yeah, a man gonna definitely put his work in. But to chase, no woman should chase a man, no man should chase a woman. Period. That is not the way the universe is designed. You will never see a tree chase leaves. You ever seen a flower chase a bee? Has anybody seen a flower chase a bee? Man, if you seen that flower chase that bee, somebody tell me that flower. I want to look that flower up. A flower never chased the bee. The flower is beautiful. The bee shows up. It's an attraction, folks. It's an attraction. Don't get that construed with, well, that's the man chasing the woman. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's an attraction. We need to become attractive. The law of attraction. You need to become that in which you want internally. If you could be beautiful on the outside and be the ugliest thing on the inside. You could be the ugliest thing on the outside. I'm almost losing my voice. That's a first. But the ugliest thing on the inside. It all starts within. Start doing the dirty work. You don't have to stay in a narcissistic relationship. Start doing the inner work. Boundary ball. Oh, my sister hopped on. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's happening. Boy, I got family with me today. Y'all better get off me. Hey, y'all, I'm trying to double up. I got YouTube right here and I got y'all right here. The work starts inside. If you too afraid to look at you in the mirror, guess what? Get uncomfortable. Go look at you in the mirror. Again, age ain't nothing but a number. You are never too old for the law of attraction when you get that person to get right with you at any age. It don't matter. man, woman. Y'all don't chase one another. That ain't the law of attraction. For those who don't know what the law of attraction is, folks, go look up the 12 universal laws, Google it, get on ChatGPT, speed course through it. It'll show you everything. I promise you. At the end of the day, we don't chase. We attract. It happens. I'm telling you, I walked this road. It happened to me March of 2023. It happened. Last relationship, attraction. Boom. Exactly what I needed to help me get to the next levels. And then they had to fall off, just like the leaves. Even though I tried to hold on longer, universe like, no, that gotta go. What's meant for you will never miss you. Timing belongs to God. Yes, indeed, big bro. What is meant for you, it will never miss you. Folks, if you're the person that loves the narcissist and you are in love with a narcissistic human being and you too afraid, well, I love him. What are you in love with? You're more in love with the trauma bonding. You're not in love with yourself. The more you love you, the less you allow that bull crap to happen to you. I'm going to talk kind of calmly. The voice kind of leaving me. I'm like, I'm surprised. Maybe when I was in the military, my first on days, I used to yell all the time. When you love yourself, and I'm saying this because I have empathy with a lot of individuals. I was one of them. I was in those relationships where I had deep feelings for a person. Did not want to walk away many a times. But when you start loving yourself, ooh, I'm going to say it again. When you start loving yourself, ooh, that's a whole different ball game. Oh, we love the potential. Oh, we love the potential person. Yes, indeed. That's a great word you just used right there, fantabulous. Potential. Folks, let me tell you the word potential in Leo's thought process. Potential is something we can't look at. Here's the reason why. Because you're going to be that person that's going to be trying to help them with their potential. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying is they have potential. I don't know. That's a good word. I don't even want to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it just from where I sit at. We all have potential to be great inside, but that person has to see their own potential. Yep, that's what I'm going to say. They all have to have their own potential. Come on now, self-love is the love master. Yes, indeed, big. Hey, y'all, Boundary Boss is going to be live. I think you go on since what? At 8 a.m.? Y'all see my sis. You got issues with your boundaries? Y'all go see my big sis. She going to be on, y'all. I think 8 o'clock Central Standard. Y'all see my sis. Women, you got an issue? See my sis, Boundary Boss. She's going to be alive, I think, at 8 o'clock this morning. Might be right after this. I don't know. She'll let me know. But when you start loving yourself, when you start seeing, say, you know what? Why am I giving that narcissist all of this when I can give that to me? I had to learn that. When we fall in love with potential, we get disappointed every time. Yes, indeed, fantabulous. They have to see their potential. I don't shut no doors down, but I'm saying is, if the person don't see their potential, you can motivate them all day. You can give them motivation spiel, but guess what? Motivation is always fleeting. Do they have the discipline and the consistency to work on themselves daily? I'm not talking about for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month. Do they have the potential to work on themselves daily? Do they make it a point to work on themselves daily? Are they putting in that good work? Are they open and receptive to being a better person, a better version of themselves? I'm not talking about the grind, drill that we see on social media. You got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this 3 times, you got to have this niche, I'm not talking about that. At their pace, not my pace. At their pace, not your pace. Pay attention, folks. If they are willing to put in that work, I see it. Folks, last but not least, courage. Most of us lack the courage to go out there by ourselves. You know why? I'm going to tell you why we lack the courage to go out there by ourselves, to walk out of a relationship. We don't have the courage to lose everything because we don't value ourselves as the diamond or the gold. When you value you as the diamond or the gold, you got the courage. You can walk on out. Absolutely agree, totally agree with you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, fantabulous. You have to have the courage to walk away. Don't be afraid. Folks, let me tell you something. And it's going to sound kind of bad for some. I'm going to put it out there. When it's your time to go, I don't give a doggone what you do. Time for you to go on up. They're going to review the books. And whatever happens after that, happens after that. I don't care. I don't care. You can be the best person in the world. You know, I'm a fan of Aaliyah. I've been a fan of Aaliyah, man. I was like, man, Aaliyah, man, that was, man, I was a fan. But it was her time to go. Look how young. I'm a definitely fan of the legendary Kobe Bryant. It was his time to go. It don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter how good or how bad you are. When it's your time, it's your time. You don't have to stay in a physically abusive relationship. Hey, y'all, Boundary Ball is going to be on 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. Folks, look, y'all hit my sis up, man. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just a wildcat. I just be going at it. But my sis is structured. Women, you need some help, hit the Boundary Boss up. Folks, tonight we on the porch, 8 p.m. Central. Well, my big brother, DeVar, put it out there for me so I can let the folks know. But you have to have the courage to walk away. You don't have to stay there. I know it's hard when you have the kids. I got it. I got it. We got kids. I got it. You got kids. But folks, I don't care what society tells you. If you are a woman and you try to walk away from that man, and that man say, I'm not letting you take the kids, cool. You can have them. I'll pay child support. I'll see you in court. Reasonable visitation. And women, what did I tell you? Stack your chips up silently. Women, you can't tell me you can't stack no chips up silently. I seen my mom pack us up, like I said earlier, with them garbage bags. My mom worked cleaning houses for rich Caucasian people, Anglo-Saxon, whatever you want to call them, whites. Folks, if that maid, I'm saying that word, if that maid can stack up enough chips for a one-way trip ticket for all her kids, all our clothes in black garbage bags, and we travel, and Greyhound back then, because of all the stops they make, probably 12 hours, then you can't tell me you can't walk out either. You can't tell me. So don't make the excuses. Don't comment saying, I don't know what, you don't need. Look, folks, if you don't know what to do, let me tell you what you do. I'm going to be very point blank. You go to my bio. You go to my bio. Yesterday fast, right? There's a link called Inner Growth Strategies. You hit that up. Now, folks, some of you will hit it up. You'll comment info because I put it on my, hey, comment info. You'll see the link, but you won't pay the necessary price. Folks, because I had a person, very sincere gentleman. I say, hey, man, he asked me a question. Is this just a business? I said, unfortunately, life coaching is a business. But we do this to help people. Hello, any excuse is a good excuse as long as the excuse. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Boundary Boss. So, folks, what is the payment to someone to tell you, not string you along, to tell you, here's what you can do to walk yourself up out of there? And if you don't want to do that, you go in there, you can go in mine. I got plenty of books. Or you can sit down there, you can get on YouTube and look at a ton of videos on how to walk out of a relationship, because YouTube will give it to you for free also. I promise you. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're getting out of there. Courage will be the least thing you're thinking about. Now you got to look at peace. Now you got to look at sanity. You got to look at safety. And you got to look at what is the best thing for me. Because if you don't look at you and what's the best thing for you or your kids, men, pay attention, then you don't give a doggone about your kids. I'm not saying that you're thinking less of yourself, but sometimes thinking less of yourself is better. Think about the energy of your kids. Think about that. Think about you. Showing up every day being a better version for your kids, no matter if you distance or you right there in the house. My daughter will tell anybody. My daughter used to ask me a question, why you and mommy not together? I said, when you turn 16, I will tell you everything. Even as no good, dirty rat dog that I was, chasing 50,000 women, I never wanted my daughter to see me chasing one. She caught me one time, but I never wanted to see that because I did not want that energy to be on her, saying that it's okay to be with multiple partners. Whatever her mom did, what her mom did. Leave that on her mom. But I'm here to tell you, folks, your kids pick up on your energy. Everybody picks up on your energy. Where you work at, pick up on your energy. Everything picks up on your energy. So what do you want to do? You want to show up as a better version of yourself every day. All right, let me get out of YouTube right quick. In that joint, yep, they are. So that's what I'm saying. The alarm's going on, folks. I apologize. But at the end of the day, you have to become the better version for your kids. You have to become the better version. You have to. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a position where you got to think for both parties. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a position and say, you know what? If I don't think for both of us, these kids, the whole situation is gonna go ape crazy. Most of all, showing up better for yourself every day. Folks, don't be afraid to walk out the relationship, because walking out the relationship saying that now you're focusing on you. Now that love you gave that relationship comes back to you. Don't be afraid of it, folks, because I'm telling you right now, you got something on your side that's powerful. You got God on your side, universe, source, energy on your side. You got your ancestors are walking with you. Mine are all around me right now. Guardian angels, you have it all. You just got to tap in, folks. Well, look, y'all, voice is almost gone. I appreciate y'all coming on in. I had to come out of my comfort zone. I had YouTube position right here. Didn't see nobody, probably wouldn't know. But, you know, we all learn from our mistakes. But I appreciate y'all jumping on in. Y'all know Friday morning, we're going to be hopping right up on this. We're going to do a recap of the whole week. Again, folks, y'all hit the boundary boss up. 8 a.m. Central Standard, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. Hit us up on the porch tonight. We're going to be live on the porch tonight. My big bro, DeVar, he's going to be spearheading with Lady Rise. All right? Folks, y'all hop on in. 8 p.m. tonight. We're going to be talking some stuff tonight. 8 p.m. Central. We're going to be talking some stuff tonight. Folks, I appreciate y'all jumping on in the game right quick. We got more to follow. I'm going to start getting my podcast together, folks, because a brother, we go together, we grow together. Y'all have a great day today. Love y'all.